Hey everybody, Mr. Lynch here. I'm going to teach you guys how to use Canvas features, especially in the calendar today. We're going to be looking at making appointments for students so that they can sign up and have conversations with you or conferences with you, right? There are a lot of different purposes and different reasons for creating appointments within your calendar system. So we're on that landing page in Canvas. That was my dashboard, right? You can see I kind of have items identified already in my calendar, right? These are just some due dates for the course that I am going to be creating my conferences for. The thing to keep in mind, and I'm going to move around right now so you can see, down here on the right hand side, these are the calendars that you can currently view on my screen. So right now you can only see my research course for the fall of 2025. And so I have two different assignments that are upcoming in that course. There's another one that's upcoming. It'll be the assignment that I'm creating that'll make use of these calendar invites. If I wanted to view more of my calendars, right, so other courses that I am teaching, I would need to select them, right, and then these things would start to populate with upcoming assignments for those courses as well. The thing to keep in mind, anytime I am making a calendar appointment, whether that is for tutoring or individual classes, I have to make sure that they are selected as a calendar that I am viewing currently before I do so. Otherwise, it will not add the appointment option to those courses, and I cannot add it to those courses. That'll make sense, hopefully, in a little bit when I make some progress here, right? So we're going to go up to our plus symbol, create new event. You can see an event right there. We can see assignments that I can create from this page as well. I prefer doing it in the course itself, or what we're looking for, an appointment group. So let's say I wanted to create an appointment group that would apply to all three of those different courses that I have selected now. My AP Human Geography course, my AP World History course, and my research course. And we're going to call that one tutoring. Location you can set as your room, right? You can set it as a separate space within the building if that's kind of how your building operates, right? But the reason why I emphasize that you need to have your selection made in that bottom right hand corner of the page is so that when I'm applying this appointment group, I'm selecting which calendars I can add it to. And if it wasn't selected, you saw all of the different calendar options that I had on that right hand side. Only 3 of them are showing up right now as options for me to apply this appointment group to that calendar for students to see. If it's not selected, it won't show up for you, and it definitely won't show up for the students. So let's say all 3 of them. If anyone needs tutoring in any of those classes, because it's the end of the semester, I'm going to apply this time frame and this appointment group to all 3 of those calendars. You can see some other options that exist over here. I'm just going to move over to the options page really quickly because it's important, right? If I say I can't give tutoring to more than 5 kids at a time, especially if they're coming from different courses that I teach, then I want to limit each time slot to a certain number of users, right? The other thing that I can do is I can allow students to see who has signed up. That doesn't matter for me. They don't need to know. They just need to know that they have 4 slots available, right? The only instance where I might have that happen is if I have group work that's happening and I say one person from your group sign up. That way students can check and make sure someone from their group signed up. And then limit participants to attend a number of appointments. 1 appointment, 4 appointments. It depends on how many appointments we have. So let's say I'm offering tutoring. Let's go in and we can add dates for which tutoring is occurring. Right, and let's just say all of next week. And let's say, I don't know what time your school starts, but let's say you start at 8:55 as we do at my school. I'm going to say I have tutoring that's available from 8 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. And I'm going to do that for every single one of these. That's why, because I was highlighting stuff, right, to 8:45 a.m. All right, this is the boring part. You guys get to watch me do things, right? 8 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. and then finally 8 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. right? So the unique feature here is once I hit publish, that's what's going to show up. But let's imagine a situation where, I had more time available, right? Or in this instance, maybe I want to offer more like 15-minute sections, right? Just quick review sessions or quick tutoring sessions. Maybe it's, let's review test that you just took, and it's only going to take 15 minutes per kid, right? Or let me go over this single concept with you during this tutoring time. So if I wanted to, I could divide these time slots into equal time slots of 15 minutes. I would then hit the go button, and now I have 1, 2, 3 different slots on Monday the 8th, 3 slots on Tuesday the 9th, etc., etc. When I publish that, the students then would be able to see each of those time slots, right? And they would be able to say, well, I need tutoring that I think is going to take 15 minutes. Let me get here at 8 o'clock and go until 8:15. Or if we have, right, 3 different appointments, maybe a kid needs all 45 minutes, right? Maybe it's something a bit more extended. We say, hey, we're going to sign up for 3 different appointments and encourage that student to sign up for the consecutive appointments on the same day, right? And then I would hit publish, right? And what's going to happen is that will show up on the student pages, right? So let's go ahead and publish that, right? And now you can see it's on my agenda. It's on my calendar of events. I have these tutoring slots that are available next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I did not put Friday, so Monday through Thursday, right? That's what it looks like on our end. I don't know why I moved myself to the middle of the screen. That's silly, but I'm going to come back down here, right? Again, I had this course selected, this course selected, and this course selected. That let me add all 3 of those courses as options, right? So what does that look like from the student viewpoint? I'm going to have to come back up to my dashboard. I'm going to go into one of those courses and view it as a student, so you can inform your students on how to get to those appointments. So now I'm in student view for my AP Human Geography course. You can see that I made an announcement that I got called for jury duty. That's fun. I'm going to go to calendar, right? And you're like, wait, nothing's there. You're right, nothing's there. I need to go to this button right here that says find appointments. And this is why I was moving myself around all the time, right? So as a student, if any teacher has made appointment slots for me, I can click find appointments and then click the drop down menu, and all of the courses that have available appointments will show up. So I'll hit submit, and now I've got those appointment time slots. And my lights just went off in the room. Energy saving, you know? So let me click on one of these, and it shows the options, right? It shows that 2 other courses are there. Slots available are 5. I can click reserve, and that reserves the slot for me as a student. On the teacher's end, what's going to happen is you'll have a list of information, and you can see that time slot and then the name of the student who has signed up for it. Hopefully this is a great tool. That was a little bit longer than what I expected, but I hope everybody uses it and it makes more sense of your world and makes it easier for you to track appointments for students.